Okay, I had to quit last night, being chased inside by another rainstorm. There were a couple of tornadoes that touched down, so it's a good thing I got out of it before it happened. But today what I've managed to do, and again, excuse the shaky video, I've put in a section of 10-foot, 1-inch PVC that is running pretty good. I'm not going to estimate it, but it's maybe, well, I will estimate. I'll say maybe a gallon a minute, something along that line. And if you look in the trench where the water had been running before I got started this evening, you see it's pretty much running dry. There's some residual moisture. That's going to take a little while for it to work its way out. But it looks like I have most, if not all, the water running through the manifold and into the pipe. So I'll try to make it up closer to give you a better look at how I went about sealing this thing. And I have to repeat, after the rain, the ground is very slippery and muddy. So what I did is I packed in clay around the outside of the collection wall, and as I did so, I hammered on it from the inside to get a good seal between the clay and the wall. So I'll work my way around the other side now. But before I do so, I want to call your attention to the residual water in the trench. We're going to see if that dries out or if it continues to just barely trickle out. Hardly even call it a trickle. Alright, I'm looking for a good path to get there. I'll pause. Alright, resuming now. So, as I said, I packed the clay in behind the retaining wall, and I pounded it in. And then on the inside, I just put in handfuls of clay around the base, all the way around. Now, I didn't put a whole lot of clay down where the manifold leaves the wall, and if I have any leakage, I imagine it's going to be in that area. I was hesitant to defile it, but if I can just disturb the mud a bit here, it should be revealing, if I can get the right point of view, to show that the flow of water is into the manifold, and there doesn't seem to be anything flowing underneath the wall. We'll find out. Maybe in corners like that, I might have to pile up more there. But I'm going to let it sit for a couple of days and then make a decision if I have to redo something, change it, improve it, etc. Now, you may notice that there's some debris clogging up the holes in the manifold. That's a result of the rain last night washing crap down off the hillside above. So I'm not going to even entertain the idea of covering this up until I've put a watershed in behind it to make sure that what flows down off the hill doesn't enter into the spring. So once again, I'm happy with what I've managed to accomplish. Time will tell whether or not that water down there at the bottom can be controlled, or if it's not even worth messing with. This is all an experiment. Never done this before. Live and learn. You got to try it to find out if it works. That's it for tonight. Thank you. Take care.